Okay, so I would like to use this video to explain false trace and then rising. Now, this was a laundry bar soap I was preparing. The lye solution is cloudy because it is made of lye and then soda ash. And the oils are 100% hard oils because it's palm kernel oil and then palm oil, bleached palm oil. Now, immediately I poured the lye solution in the oil. When I started stirring, just look at it. You see that it is really thick from the down. Meanwhile, there is still oil at the top, so it means that it is false trace. If you pour the soap at this time, it will separate. You see it is really looking thick. You might think that if you use the stick blender, it will become thicker, but it is false trace because there is still oil at the top. So just look at how it will turn out when I used the stick blender. After blending it for a while, it became really smooth and emulsified, and it was at medium trace. It didn't go to thick trace. You see it. Now, you see how it is. It is still very, it has a very light or, running consistency. So with this one, when you pour it in the soap mold, it will be very smooth. But then, look at what happened when I poured the fragrance oil. Can you see those things at the top of the soap butter? That was the reaction of the fragrance oil, and it made lumps to come into the soap butter. That is what we call rising. Now, I really didn't show that in the video because the rising was not the concentration for this particular video. But then if you take a closer look, I have zoomed this particular side. If you take a closer look, you realize that there are lumps in the soap butter. As I'm stirring it, you can see that there are lumps in it. This would have been the perfect consistency for me to have poured it in the soap mold. It would have made my soup very smooth. But because of the rising, which was caused by the fragrance oil, I had to continue blending it for all the lumps in it to become smooth. So when I poured it, it was really thick. It became very thick. As you can see, I had to even use the spatula to scoop it out. Can you see how it is? It was really thick. Do you see? So yeah, that is all about the rising. It doesn't affect the soap in any way. The only thing is that it will make your soap trace. You see this one, if it were at the medium trace, it would have spread in the soap mold by itself nicely. But this one, it took me some time for me to arrange it and smoothen it out. Even with this, when the soap was hard and I took it out, some parts were hard, they were thicker than the others because I couldn't smoothen it out equally. Alright, so that is about false trace and then the rising. I'll see you in the main group.